Motherhood is full of contradictions. We love deeply, but we're exhausted. We give endlessly, yet we still need. We show patience, then we lose it in a second. And every day we're balancing who we are as mothers and who we are as ourselves. Today we're talking about the duality of motherhood.
We read the books, we bought the things. We thought we were ready. And then life took our plans and changed them. I'm Karen, I'm Victoria's mommy, and I work in tech.
And I'm Pamela. I have a baby boy named Ford, and I'm a journalist. And although we're both first-time working moms, we're actually pretty different.
And that's totally okay. Because we both agree that our most important work is raising our kids. We really need each other and can only get through this together. Welcome to Motherish Moments.
Hey!
Welcome to episode number
6,800.
Today, as we were trying to figure out the topic, we didn't prepare. You know, we came here, we showed up.
You're going to tell people?
The truth, yes. Like today was one of those days, and it's okay.
Just one of them days.
One of those days where we kind of rushed in here. Karen was a little bit more late than I was.
Wow. Okay.
But we just really prep, and usually it works for us. We usually kind of we wing it. We kind of okay, let's improvise
super cute
something.
In my solo shot. It's never happened.
And today, we really struggled to come up with the second topic because we have covered so much.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we asked Chat GPT. I was like, hey, Chat, what do you think we could talk about today? Because sometimes, guys, let's be real. We're working. We're moms. We're doing all the things.
We're room moms. We're working.
We're room moms. Sometimes we don't have time. And sometimes, our production team, no. O sea, we have a team who helps create the content. But, the substance is us.
We've also, we're very hands-on as well.
So, there's no script, obviously. So anyway, I asked ChatGPT, I was like, hey, do you have any ideas for us? Today we need some help. And ChatGPT proceeded to give me 18 ideas or something that we've already covered in the almost 5 years of motherhood. It literally talked about motherhood and finance, mom friends, self-care,
By the way, they're also very relevant topics that we could always update people on it.
Here's an update on our finances.
Yes. No, but we've covered a lot of stuff.
I think we do need to revisit topics, but just when I saw that, I was like, oh, Chat, clearly you haven't binge listened Motherish, whatever. You're fired.
Yeah. So before we start on this topic, which was very deep, by the way, I'm like,
I know.
You wanted to do this
I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm going to say why later on, but yeah.
Okay, why don't we start with our motherish moment of the week? I'll start. So it's our favorite time of the year, which is Halloween. And the other day, my favorite time of the year, Halloween.
I didn't know you were there yet.
Yeah, we're there. Because on the way to school the other day, and this is my motherish moment of the week, on the way to school, it's my favorite time because I always do it, usually in the morning, unless Dad does it, but usually I do it. And we don't watch TV, we don't, I don't even think there's music. So it's where I have my long conversations with Ford. And he brought up the topic of hey, what should I be for Halloween? And I was like, music to my ears.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's
because you want to, I see where this is going.
Yeah, so I want to advise him without really imposing what I want him to be for Halloween.
Yeah, right. This is BS. But Pamela has a plan. She has a vision. She's like, Ford, how do we get you there?
Started with stuff he has already been. A firefighter, a policeman, blah, blah, blah. So then every time he brought something up, I'm like, you know what, baby, you were a fireman. Let me show you when you were a fireman. I went back and I showed him the picture, the video. He's like, okay. So long story short, he has narrowed it down to 2. He's in between a race car driver, which I'm loving. He was that before when he was little, but F1, that whole vibe.
You're I'm here for the branding of it. Yes.
It's a little less creative. It's not as unique. And then he really wants to be something from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
So I looked some stuff
up.
They're back, Rebirth, the new version, the new movie.
Did you see the new movie? Did you watch
we went to
it?
The theaters.
It was good?
Which is very scary. It's PG-13, so yes, I'm a responsible mother, and I showed him the movie. And
I took my child to Beetlejuice last year. Who cares?
So, but he loved it. But the costume, so I looked up, so I'm like, okay, Jurassic Park, 6T, toddler. They were all dinosaurs. He doesn't want to be a dinosaur. He wants to be the Chris Pratt character from the previous movie. Like the trainer. He wants to be like the blue raptor trainer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like make it myself. But it was exciting to see him excited about, he's like, yeah, and then I could get it in my Jurassic Park Jeep and drive it around. So I mean, I like that he's envisioning the costume as like,
Wait, but then
whole
what are you gonna be?
experience. A sexy dinosaur. I'm kidding.
She's like, I'm a pterodactyl.
No, he actually chose what he wants me to be, what he wants my mom to be, or he wants his dad to be. We're all characters from Jurassic Park, so we're pretty much
what's your
wearing like
character?
T-shirts and jeans. I don't even know.
Oh,
No, but I mean,
yeah,
I'm
right.
enhancing.
You're not gonna do
Exactly.
that.
No.
Get out of here.
I'm looking into it, but it's so far, it could change.
Okay.
It's still early.
Okay.
He still has time. I told him, if you think of something else, like let me know, like we could change it, like, you know. But I like that he's getting excited about it.
That's awesome.
For me, it's something that I enjoy always.
Yeah, of course.
I love doing like family themes and like everyone's like on the same page and
Yes.
you know, being
Guys,
creative.
they don't have a choice. Let's be
Right.
clear. They don't have a choice.
No, but last year he was Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Which I loved.
That was fun.
But then I put like slime, like glow in the dark slime, as like, you know how the ghost in this is the original one.
Yeah. I never saw any other. Is there
like-
another one?
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of versions.
no.
There's like a female Ghostbusters too. Like, anyway, so there's a part where the ghost explodes and like he had all the ghost slime
Yeah,
all over
yeah,
him.
yeah.
So when he went to school, I'm putting slime on on his hair, like gel spiking it up, like slime all over his costume. So it will like, I don't know if it translated the way I envisioned it would, but I wanted it to be
It was
different.
giving something about Mary instead.
Yes, like it was like a used, messy, like what happened to his costume.
You know, it's my dream to
But-
be slimed. So when I was little, this is not my mother's moment, but when I was little, my parents took me to Universal Studios at the time where the Nickelodeon Studios was still there. And we were able to go in
was a
and
big deal
see
back then.
the
Yes.
slime thing happening.
Yes.
And like, it is, I'm just going to manifest it. I'm putting it out here because you know that there's like Nickelodeon resorts. Like there's one in Dominican Republic, there's one in Mexico. Look how much I know about your brand.
I've been
And
invited
you can be
before, by the way.
sli-
Do you want us to go? Yeah. Do you want us
Pamela,
to go?
it's my dream to be. It is my dream to be slimed, like Nickelodeon. Like I want, like this is a life goal.
Did you ever
8-year-old
watch-
me is
did you ever
like,
watch that show where it was like Family Double Dare?
yeah, I watched all of Nickelodeon.
So my
like,
dream was always to be in Family Double Dare, but I didn't have enough family members. It was like my mom and I don't think my sister was born yet.
yeah,
So I have a lot of like trauma, but it was a dream of mine.
no,
also.
but flip the trauma. Like
Let's make
now
it
we could
happen.
all be in Family Double Dare. Yeah, so I
be a
really,
family.
yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I really want to be slimed. So I just want to put it out there for Nickelodeon. Like, hi, it's me. I want to be slimed. My mother's moment though is related to Halloween because
Is that a coincidence or like?
do you know me? Like I've been,
But I'm saying like, okay.
yeah, no, of course I'm there. So this is my PSA for everybody who's out there who maybe, you know, this is probably more relevant for little girls, not so much for little boys, but also it could also
Is
fit.
it K-pop Demon Hunters?
No.
Because
I don't want to talk
that
about
out
that.
there too, by the way.
Yeah, no. Victoria wants to be one of those girls, which is fine. We'll do it. The purple with the big
Yes.
braid or
Ruby,
whatever.
Ruby.
Ruby.
Don't pretend you don't know her
I don't.
name.
I don't know her name. I don't know her name because she didn't let me watch the movie with her. She was like, I'm gonna watch it with my friends. Okay. Anyway, the point is, right now, Goodwill has taken out all of the Halloween costumes. Now is the time, if you have a child who likes to play dress up or who you want to encourage to play dress up and to do imaginary play with all of these costumes, do not waste your money going and buying these from like, you know, the regular stores. Go to Goodwill. They're in perfect condition. They're like $5, $6, $7, maybe $8. But you could get so many of them and create an entire closet of dress up outfits. We spent less than $60. We walked out with 7 costumes just for fun. You know, like I'm not like you have to wear this for Halloween. No, this
Like
is
a
for
regular
fun.
Tuesday night. Let's
This
do
is
this.
like,
Yeah.
this is her. Like she'll be like, you know what? Today I want to be a belly dancer. You go, girl. Be a belly dancer. You know, like live your life. I do that sometimes too. I'll take out my belly dance costume from when I was 20 and I'll be like, look at me. So I highly encourage everybody, do it now because by October, there's nothing left. Like by end of September, there's nothing left at the stores. So go now to your local Goodwill, get costumes for playtime. It's not about Halloween. It's about playtime. if you want to wear for Halloween, and if you're looking to create a costume of your own, now is also a good time to go and find materials for that. You're welcome. That's it.
Does Victoria know what she doesn't know yet?
She says she wants to be something of the K-pop demon,
yeah,
whatever, blah, blah,
really.
blah. Which, like, that, and she's not interested in me being part of that.
Really?
She's like, no, Mom, it's okay. You could do whatever you want. But that was her being nice. Like,
Yeah.
no. So I don't know what I'm going to be.
Okay, so where did you come up with this topic? Like, where did you read
Okay.
this? What did you see?
Yes.
Like,
So a former guest of ours,
so it's a duality of motherhood, right?
big,
Like, the two extremes.
big time adulting. Okay. Caitlin Murray. Caitlin Murray, guys, if you don't know this, Caitlin Murray was on Motherish a couple years ago. I just want to say that. Like, she's a baddie. She's incredible. I love following her because she's really funny. She keeps it really real, really raw.
We should drop that episode again, actually.
Yes, big time adulting. She was on the podcast a few years ago. I've loved following her always, before that, whatever. But she shared recently this whole post about how it was her first time really kind of like separating from her kids. Her two older kids went to sleepaway camp for 2 weeks. Her youngest kid, for the second week of those 2 weeks, spent the week with her family, and her husband went to Spain. And so she was talking about how difficult it was at the beginning, but then how she also ended up feeling really good about it. And the second that she felt really good and kind of like released and like chilling and reconnecting with her husband, she was like, oh my God, am I a bad mom for wanting to be away from them? And like, she even went as far as saying, like, did I have kids because society made me think that I was supposed to have kids, but maybe I shouldn't have had kids. Like, she went on a full on spiral, which, like, I get it, right? Like, and we all somehow get it. And so then she brought up the topic of like how there is the duality of motherhood, how you feel both of these contradicting things all the time, right? You're like, I'm so exhausted. My kids are stressing me out. But then like they're sleeping and you're like, I love them so much. Look at this picture of them picking their nose. Like, it's a constant juxtaposition of feelings that you're having all of the time. Like, I want to have alone time. I love my alone time. And inside of the back of your mind, there's a little bit like, what's your kid doing? Like, you know who does this also? Whatever, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I wanted to bring the topic just because I relate to it a lot. Like, I think that I live these two parallel feelings all the time. And
Is this recent for you? Do you think this has been like maybe after, like now that you're co-parenting and you do have forced alone time, or is it something that you struggle with?
it's definitely
Since you had
exasperated. It's
Victoria.
exasperated now, in this scenario, because like I spend more time away from my daughter, and I don't. It's not that I'm like sitting there feeling like, oh my God, oh, like I don't. I've learned to like be like, this is my time. I always have stuff to do. I always have like different goals. Sometimes I don't even finish all the things that I want to do. And then when I have Victoria, I have a whole bunch of things that I want to do with her, and I usually try to get those done too. But there are definitely moments where, like, I don't know, like, let's say I go out on a Saturday night because I don't have my daughter, and then I wake up Sunday morning and I want to sleep in, but I'm like, man, I really wish my daughter was here. I really wish I could cuddle with her. But then I'm like, but you have the ability to rest. Like, it's just a constant, like, the, like in cartoons or shows back in the day, you have like the two individuals on each shoulder. It's like, like, motherhood brain is like that, I feel. What do you think?
I think I'm going through that maybe more now than when Ford was younger. I think when he was younger, I was okay with like alone time. I was like okay with like, going to the gym, like self-care. Like I really was intentional about it, and I was really good about it. I think now that he's older and I'm so obsessed with him, I want to be with him all the time. And I do have the flexibility to be with him as much as I want. Even when he's with dad, like we're just together and I could go, you know what I mean? So it's like we do have that flexibility. But actually this morning I was, getting ready to come to the podcast, and I was thinking about, I don't know if I was listening to someone's, like sometimes I'll put like the TikTok or like the gram, like Instagram, and I just kind of go through stories randomly and they kind of like jump. And I guess someone was struggling like, hey, motherhood could be so hard. And she was someone venting. I forgot who it was. Anyhow, And in my mind, I was thinking, I kind of love being a mom. Like I totally wish I could have another one because I loved it so much. Like in my mind, instead of like, I don't know, relating to that, it was more like, I think I killed it. Like I think I've been so good at being a mom that I would love to have a second baby. Like it forced me to think, reconsider again, like doing it all over again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that, but
What do you do with that, Pam? What do you do with this? Like, I want to have a second baby. Like, how do you deal with those thoughts?
I mean, I don't spiral. I think I just like, I'm having that thought in that moment. And then I realize, okay, why am I having this thought, right? I'm like, okay, because I love motherhood. I love being pregnant. I love racing forward. I love, you know, discovering new things with him. I just loved the journey so much.
Yeah,
so it's normal for me to have that thought. I don't like overthink.
You don't let it sit.
Right. I
and
don't
linger.
like, okay, am I like, can I have one? It's not going to happen. You know,
Right.
I'm just like,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
because that's like a
I get
black
it. Like,
hole.
okay, it's like kind of thinking like, you know, I would love to have another ice cream. Okay, why? Because I love ice cream. I love how it tastes. So you think of all the positive things and then it makes sense why you're having those thoughts.
Right.
So, and then I just
That's so
let go of it,
practical.
right?
That's very practical. Wait, so you don't feel any duality of motherhood at all?
I mean,
Like you're never exhausted and you're like, man, but I'm so tired, but like I love like chasing my kid around when they're being crazy.
yeah. And again, I feel like he turned 5 and he's like, I had a new baby, right? Like a new person. I definitely think we're both out of that
Yeah.
fakeness of like the exhaustion and like the physical thing. And like, again, for anyone who's listening, who is in the middle of it, who has either a newborn or like a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, you know, whatever age you may have, that you're in a season where it's draining you out physically, it's a season.
But when you're with them still at this age, like your attention is fully like there's not a lot of space to pay attention to anything else when you're with them.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah.
Like, so sometimes you're like, man, I really want to do this other thing right now, but I can't because I have my kid with me. Is that a thought that you have ever? Or you just genuinely only want to be with your kid?
No. Again,
Humanize me here. I'm like, 'cause I'm feeling crazy. Like, am I psycho?
No. Also because, remember, you just started to co-parent. I kind of been co-parenting for all of Ford's life.
Yeah.
And again, in our own version of what that looks like.
Right.
Because we do, again, spend a lot of time together. But I do think I had so much time without him. Like compared to, I think, every mom who was with their child every single day. That I already got that out of my system. And now I truly enjoy his company.
Yeah.
So even now that he's at school, I'm like, oh, I miss him. I want to pick him. Like, I want to see him.
Okay, there's some duality. Okay.
Yeah, like, yeah, when he's in school, like, I miss him. I want to hang out with him. I want to know what he's doing.
But then when you drop him off at school, you're not like excited to drop him off at school?
No.
You're not.
I mean, I guess
you're not like, bye. Like, get out.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is just this season, right? I'm sure next week I'm gonna be like, get out of my car, I'm done.
Okay, so we're gonna revisit this topic in like 2 years.
I'm enjoying his company. I also like have more peace of mind. I learned that when he's out with me, and I've surrendered a lot of it because you have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So again, for moms out there who are like, you know, like when your kids
I don't feel that.
are away, like
I don't feel any of that.
I trust that
anymore.
God loves him more than I do, and he's always taken care of, and he's like protected and you know, and guided, and I'm okay with that. But I worked a lot on that too, about like just surrendering and letting go when he's out with me. But it's always better when he's with me or with us, with my family. Like, it's just, for my peace of mind, it's like, I know he's safe. I know he's with me. I know he's like, so that brings me more joy and peace.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he's also 5 now, right? So like keeping him alive and safe is a lot easier than when he was like 1 or 2, where you're like, oh my God. You know, like it's just like a different type of supervision and
no, for sure.
That goes on.
For sure. Yeah, Victoria will have her moments now where she'll go to her room and like she'll be at her desk, like drawing things or playing with her Barbies and stuff. And that could be like a whole like 45 minutes or something where I'm like, and I go by, I make no eye contact. You know, I'm just like, but it's different now. I hear that for sure. And it is cool that now they're evolving into becoming more of like company and stuff. Like tomorrow, so this is random, but I have been pulled into a fantasy football league. And
I almost got recruited into that one
yeah,
as well. I did it for many seasons, by the way, and you become obsessed with it to the point that like you know every player, you know every game.
I
You know,
don't
like,
even know the game,
but you will.
But
you will.
you actually have football background, so like it's different. Like you know,
I mean, this was like 20 years ago because I
right? But that's
cheer
still
for,
part of
like,
your life.
yeah. I guess like
You
there's
have
some connection.
You have a connection with football, with American football. I have none. Like I didn't even like go away to college to have like that. Like nothing. I have nothing. Right. So I'm in a fantasy football league. Send all your notes to me. But I'm going to we're doing a whole thing for the draft pick day or whatever. And
Oh,
so
you haven't drafted yet.
no, it's
you
happening
guys get on
tomorrow.
it.
It's
Oh,
happening
okay,
tomorrow.
okay,
It's happening
okay.
tomorrow. It's a whole thing. It's happening tomorrow. And so like I have like 2 pages of notes. Like I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, Victoria's coming with me, and I'm super excited that we're going together because it's gonna be like a whole hangout. And she's gonna be like,
Because
Mom,
it's an all girls
it's all girls.
fantasy football.
It's an all women fantasy football league. My friend Diana is the one who dragged me into this. And now
Try to recruit me. I was like,
it's her whole personality now.
Yeah.
Now it's like she's like all she talks to me about is like football players, and I'm like, listen,
mind you, like I used to wake up, and be like, I need to draft a play, I need to move a player, I need to bench someone, like that to that extent.
do you want to
'cause
just
I'm
pick
very
my
competitive?
draft picks for
You
me?
know?
Do you know anything right now about them?
No, but you will. I'm saying the seasons that I do it,
Okay.
you become like a football expert.
Well, like okay. Well, anyway, that I don't know. The whole point was that I'm excited to do that tomorrow with Victoria, even though it's like a super random thing. But like all these activities and things that I do now, like I relate to you and like wanting to like kind of do it together. Like it's fun. I mean, sometimes I think it's gonna go one way, and then she's like, "Mom, this is so lame," and I'm like, "Okay."
I know. And then I also think about that all the time. Like there's so many times where they're going to want to travel with you and not with their friends. Like so many times, for so many, years only, they're gonna want to sleep with you and cuddle with you. And there's there's such small windows, and I'm just like,
it's so
holding
funny
on
because
to it like sand, right?
the other
It's
day
just
I was like, "Oh, Victoria, you know that I'm gonna go to Vermont to do my fall trip," and she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go with you." Yeah. And I was like, I wasn't okay. So whatever. But in the end, I was gonna try to pitch it to her to be like, hey, like let's go together. But she was like, yeah, I'll go with you. I was like, okay.
Well, 2 days ago, Ford was like, don't get out of the car for drop off. And I was like, excuse me? I get out of my car, I give him a hug, give him a kiss, I give him the whole speech. I tell him I love him. I'm like, and like, it's this whole ritual. And he was like, Mom, it's like, I'm like, you're 5, you're in kinder, like absolutely
Settle
not.
down.
Like, this is not the end of this. Like, this is like, I'm holding on to this like all year long. So like, get ready. He was like,
why do you think do you think it's because of other kids, or like, is it in front of other kids? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, now I do it like a little bit like by the door, so it's not like in front of everyone, but like it's okay. Like I want him to be courageous enough to be like, it's okay if I'm the only one who has their mom like do this whole kissing ritual, like goodbye.
What is your ritual?
It's like I kneel down. I said I love you so much. Do something nice. Tell me what's something nice you could do. Okay. And then I go, okay, I love him. And then I tell him who's gonna pick him up. So he has like expectations. Yeah. I'm picking you up, or daddy's picking you up, or Abu's picking you up.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, go say hi to your teachers. Love you. I mean, it's like,
oh, it's short.
It's short.
So what's he talking about?
But it's like, then I hug him again.
Oh, okay.
Then it's like the letting.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not short. It's not short. You lied.
and then I put a little sunblock again. And then I brush his hair again.
Okay.
And then I tuck in his shirt.
Okay, you're a psycho. Great.
I know. But it's like and then I look at like the younger kids in the school, and I was like, you were that little, and now you're not that little.
I know.
It's like,
oh my God. You know what happened to me the other day? This is crazy. I realized that I had not held a baby in a very long time.
And you were like, what is this? Like butter?
I held she wasn't a baby. She's 8 months. Super delicious baby.
That's the best. Like 8, 9, 10 months.
Such a yummy age. So my brother was holding her, which by the way was also like, I was looking at him and I was like, oh my God, like at some point he's going to be a dad.
I know,
like what do we do with this? Anyway, so he held the baby for a long while. It was great. And then the baby went back to the dad. The dad is my cousin. And so I was like, okay. I looked at the baby. I was like, you ready? You ready to come with me? Whatever. So like I held her and I was like, Oh man, I forgot. I feel like I don't know. I forgot what it was like to hold a baby, and I'm a mother.
I know.
Isn't that crazy? Like momnesia is like so real.
The other day, someone goes, "Hey, one of my coworkers was like, hey, by the time 4 was 10 months, like, how much milk was he drinking?"
What?
What?
Why are you asking me
I have
like
no
10th grade
I couldn't even
calculus?
tell you. I swear to God, like a ballpark figure. Like,
No.
And then I guess I'm like 24 ounces.
You lie.
I don't know. Like, I totally threw a number out there, and I was like, I don't remember.
That's
like,
10th grade calculus.
But imagine, like, you were doing this every single day for like a long time. Like, how could I forget how much milk my son was having a day for, like, I don't know. It was crazy. Like, we just control alt delete. But then they say it's like riding a bike. So I don't know.
I'm really bad at riding bikes.
Are you really?
Yeah, it makes me very nervous.
Well, by the way, now that you mentioned your brother, so my sister moved back to Miami.
Yeah.
We're very close.
I feel like I haven't seen her. It's very annoying.
I know. She's like, hey, look, I'm in Miami, but respect the fact that I've been living my own life for the last 10 years in another city. So it's
She's
kinda
like, please don't do your ritual with me.
Yeah, so
okay?
we're here, but we're not here. I'm like, okay. But I was like, hey, by the way, Ford has a school play date. It's in a pool, it's in a big house. It could be a lot. Like, do you mind taking him for me? I'm going to be at work. It's like, absolutely. I love it. So she picked him up from my house, took him to the play date. Then they had another, it was like he was double booked that day. Then he had another birthday party at like a slime factory place. She came home, she's like, I had such a good time with Ford. You know, he's like great age. Like we were laughing in the car. They were sending me videos. And for me, it was such a full circle
That's
moment.
so nice.
To
Yeah.
have like who was my first baby, literally
Yes,
my sister,
yes.
now taking care of my baby and
Yeah.
like enjoying and like kind of like
Bonding.
seeing their relationship, you know, because she's been away for so long. So it's kind
Yeah.
of been like a holiday aunt.
Yeah.
Now she's like a present, like hands on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was like
Ah,
a very
that's super
special
nice.
day for me.
That's
so
super, super nice. Do you know if she wants to have kids?
She doesn't.
Okay.
She has 2 cats. She has 2 hairless
Yes,
cats.
but the Victoria's obsessed with her cats. She wants to
Yes.
meet them.
She should.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
So there's that. But like when it comes to duality, I think also it's okay to have
Yeah.
those like mental, you know, battles between wanting to like spend a day on the boat and like having a few margaritas without your child and like
I think that's beautiful.
needing to sleep in. That's the one
I'm
thing.
really bad at sleeping in. I can't sleep in for my life. And it's not because of my child. It's not like, meaning like when I don't have her, it's not because I'm thinking about her. Like I think I'm too, like, there's something wrong with me. It might be old.
Okay, what's the one thing that you miss? I'll start if you want. That you used to do all the time before kids and that now you can't do. For me, it was napping. I was always a huge napper. I love just like randomly on a Saturday or a Sunday, like getting in full pajamas and like getting in my bed, watching a movie and just falling asleep and napping for like an hour or two. Like I used to love doing that. I can't do that anymore. And it's okay. But is it okay? I don't know. So when I'm on vacation, like I just want to nap sometimes. I want to just get in my hotel
I'm just a
bedroom.
baby. I just want to nap.
And with Ford, I can't because obviously, like, I mean, he's doing something, but then I'm like, is he alive? Is he okay? Is he burning
Yeah.
the house down?
Especially if you're getting into full pajamas. That's commitment. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
So
I've never napped. I've never been a napper. I can't think of a single thing that I did before Victoria that I miss or can't do now. In fact, I would say I do so much more now, like as an individual in my life than I did before Victoria. I don't know. I can't tell you what I did with my life before Victoria. I don't remember.
really,
I don't remember. Like, I think I did like brunches,
like bottomless mimosas brunch,
but not like day drunk, like just maybe. Maybe that's what I remember. No. I mean, I definitely did like, like 11 a.m. brunch or whatever.
By the way, I also think
know.
once you have baby number 2, baby number 3, like I think a lot of my friends who have, most of them, I think all of them have more than one baby. It's a whole different like
Yeah.
like ball game.
Because you
So
start the game all over again.
you start them all over
But at a
again.
different
There's
level.
like more to handle. And again, I don't know. I'm just like
I don't know either.
speaking
Yeah.
on myth, on like what I hear. But I do also think we have it a little bit easier because we only have
For sure.
one, you know, and
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
I don't like, no me complico.
Yeah.
If that's the, I don't know
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
say that in English,
You
but
don't
like,
complicate yourself.
yeah. Yeah, I just kind of like, okay, let's go, let's do this, you know?
Yeah.
But it takes a while to get to that point.
100%.
So if you're not there, don't worry. You will get there.
You'll get there.
With time, with
Yeah.
patience, and you'll figure out what works, what
Your
doesn't
groove.
work. Yes. And then once you figure out your groove, like it's smooth sailing into like something
So we
comes
get to the
up.
teenage years, preteen, really.
There's
Preteen,
always
which is like
something
10,
changing.
10. Once they're 10, it gets complicated again.
Is that what they say?
10.
Everyone keeps saying 5 through 10 is like the best. So we're
Yeah.
like in
So
the thick
we've
of
got
that.
like, yeah, I've got 4 years left. Although I don't know, I see her and I feel like at 9, she's going to be like, she's already like, Mommy, I need a sports bra. I'm like,
What?
what? Why? For what? for what? Like, she goes, I love, and whenever she sees me, like if I'm like putting on a bra and it's like lace or something, she goes, I love that. And I'm like, girl, I know.
Isn't it funny?
I
how
know
they
you love
develop
this.
these little like
But she's always loved like, you know, these like very feminine things to the point where sometimes like, you know, we're shopping. Oh my God. The other day, we went to Target and, you know, they had some like super basic t-shirt bras that were on sale. And I was like, let me try them. Like, whatever. So I picked white and beige, plain, whatever. And she looks at me, she goes, Mommy, why are you so simple? I was like, what? She goes, look at this bra. Look at this bra.
like cranberry red.
And it's like leopard lace. And I'm like, Mommy, I don't know. I go, I think I could give this more use. Like, I'll wear it more often. And she goes, it's so simple. And I was like,
Wow.
okay.
I love that though, but don't you love that Victoria has her own personality, her own taste, her own
I don't love being bullied.
I don't think she was bullying you. I think she was like being
Just
honest
pointing it
with
out.
you. Yeah, like saying like this I think would bring me more joy.
Yeah, but the
and more
connotation of how she
excitement.
said simple. Because then she followed that up with like, because Mommy, I've seen you in the car. You're really crazy. You're really crazy in the car. She goes, but then when we're in the store or in front of other people, you're very simple. And I'm like,
Wow, but can we unpack that a little bit? Like is that a reflection of like your one way when you're comfortable like in a
and I did explain to her. I said,
certain
I'm extremely
spaces?
comfortable with you when it's just the two of us. And that's why I love like singing at the top of my lungs and I show you all my crazy side. I go, but very few people have seen that. And she goes, who else has seen it? And I said, probably only Tio Mito, my brother, when he was a baby, like when he was little and he would be in my car like you. I go, but outside of that, I don't really show that to other people. And she goes,
I mean, unless you're like on the dance floor and have taken a few shots and
it's
like
not the same.
but it's pretty
not the
crazy.
same
too.
person.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I
but
like
it's-
that Karen too.
Yes,
though.
that Karen, that's different. Basically I have multiple personality disorder. Yeah, that Karen that's like fun Karen. She's got a separate name, fun Karen.
Okay. I love her.
She's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Doesn't come out very often, but it's a vibe.
I want to book like a date with her.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Probably
do it.
like my birthday or something. I don't know.
Okay, so in conclusion,
Yes.
it's normal to have this battle between one extreme or the other about feeling guilty, about
duality.
wanting to do stuff without your children, I'm all for it. I've been for it since like day one.
I know.
Told Karen.
I know.
When Karen looked at me and thought I was an alien, being like, you're going
Look
to
at you with your
leave
3
for
eyes.
to go to Europe for 10 days. I'm like, yes, I am.
I thought it was crazy.
Bye.
I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, and it was.
But I never
wonderful.
judged you. Like,
No,
you know
no,
what I
you
mean?
did,
Like, I just like,
absolutely.
I'm
You
just
said,
kind of like,
I'm not doing that.
I would never.
I would
Like,
never
I
do
would
that.
never.
But do you?
Yeah, I would
Which
never.
is fine. You know, and now I'm like kind of like have like turned around and
Yeah.
it's like I'm in a season where I'm like I don't want to be without him for 10 days. I want to like
Right.
do stuff with him or I want to be where he is.
Yeah.
You know, like
You keep saying these things and they're all song lyrics and I'm having a really hard
Really?
time not like, yeah, like you're like, now I've turned around and I'm like, turn around. And then you said, I want to be where you are. And I was like, that's another song too. Like, my brain is like, ah! I have problems. But yes, the duality of motherhood. I actually find this topic to be super interesting because like everyone walks a different path and it's a different experience for everybody. But like this just goes to show that like you can feel all these different things and you can feel somewhere in the middle between your perspective and my perspective. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of motherhood. It's whatever, there's no right or wrong answer here. So
Yeah, and it's also like whatever works for you and whatever season that you're in. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people sometimes feel like they're not gonna get out of this hole, but like eventually
Yeah.
time passes.
Everything
and you
is
gain more
temporary.
experience and you kind of figure it out, and then you like see the light at the end of the tunnel.
And then you get into another tunnel.
Yeah, and then another something hits you.
It's great.
You know? But it's fine. You survive.
We're okay. All right.
Are we?
Thank you. We're not okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you.